Hi everybody.
So I'm here today with Stefan, and I'm hello. So I'm very excited to meet Stefan in person because we've been talking on the email a lot over the last couple of years.
Yep.
And Stefan is here. Can I film these are your strollers here with your twins? And so so Stefan, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions because it's a great chance to talk with travelers here with children and about your experience.
Yep.
So number one is, particularly with twins, so how do you travel here in Tokyo with your twins?
First time I came, we had a twin stroller. This was really good for traveling here, but the problem is it needs a lot of space, and in Tokyo you don't find a lot of space. So the best way now is we bought two small strollers, really small strollers, and then a connector. And with this connector, so if you want to go alone, you take the connectors and go around. And if you come to a small place, so take away the connectors and go there wherever you want, and then you can connect them again. And it's also very easy to, if you go with your wife, so take one child with you, the wife can take the other one. So
like you've done here with you've separated them now.
Now they are separated. But of them we can connect them, and then it's really good. So
what's the brand of your stroller?
This is a European brand. It's Chico.
Chico.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Chico. Yeah.
Okay, that's clever. I didn't know you could do that, like attach them and separate them. So that's very handy.
It's really very handy and easy to go around. And the best is on the airport you don't have to check in the strollers. So you can take the strollers and go to the airplane, give them at the gate, and when you come back you have the strollers. Because it was first time with the big stroller we had to check in them, and then really had a long way till we had the stroller bags.
Yeah, that's a real struggle.
Yeah.
I can imagine that with all your luggage and everything.
Yeah, everything, baby luggage and.
That's a very good tip. So then my next question is, so you've been following Tokyo Urban Baby, and you've got my guide, my Tokyo ebook, and how has that helped you with traveling here?
That was helping a lot for preparation, giving me a lot of information, because I was thinking about the food, because we had the small babies, and how give them, because they have their own milk, and how to find their own milk. So. And they started to eat, and one of the best was the organic food where I can find them, and they really loved this, and it was really easy to find them. And also the napkins, where I can find napkins, because you cannot take hundreds of napkins with your luggage. You don't have this luggage.
You mean napkins? You mean diapers?
Diapers, yes.
You call them napkins?
Napkins, yes.
And so how old were your babies when you first came to Tokyo?
7 months.
7 months.
Yep.
Okay, so they would have been still on milk,
still on milk
and going on to
with,
food.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
So where did you find the baby food?
In the end of this time we didn't take any baby food, we took our own, so we had one luggage only with baby food from Switzerland, as they know this. But it was also good, the luggage was empty after, and a lot of plates for souvenirs.
That's true.
And for this your guide helped a lot, because I walked around Tokyo to all these baby shops and bought a lot of these nice clothes, really nice clothes. Yeah.
For your souvenirs.
Yeah.
That's when you said that you went to the Soso shop
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Aoyama.
Yeah. This was a great shop.
Yeah, that's
really.
beautiful. That's actually a really good idea, because I do also, a lot of people ask me about baby food, and I do recommend at least bringing a couple of those pouches, or when you get the food in those little retort packs.
Yeah, we have.
Or jars, you get it.
We have the original box, and then we have charge boxes where you can put 4 or 5 portioner we call them, and then you just can open it and full up.
Clever. Like a refill.
Yeah, a refill, yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then lastly, I was just wondering, what kind of advice would you have, particularly for people when they're coming here with babies, or now your children are 20 months, right? So that kind of baby to toddler age.
Yep.
What would be your top 3 advice for travelers here with their kids?
It takes a lot of energy if you go through Tokyo. So take a lot of time with your children to calm them down. They really love to go around, but go to the book from Kate and look where the play spaces are, because there are so nice places where you can go with the children. Even they have people looking for the children, looking after children, then they can play for a half an hour, for an hour, and then they are okay to go on the stroller for next time. and it's okay to go to the subway. That is enough place, but not in the rush hour, because then you might stay for hours till you can take a...
So you can squeeze in the train.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's a really good point. Because sometimes people try to... the point about the playgrounds, or a nice where kids can rest and have a play, because sometimes people come here and they try to fit in a lot of sightseeing in one day, but it ends up being too much.
So don't do this, because Tokyo is such huge. Take one place, go to this place. Ueno Park is very nice to go with children. Ueno Zoo is very nice. Go to a big shopping center or department store. Everywhere where the babies' clothes are, you find a lot of place for going with the children, changing the napkins, let them sleep a little bit. They love these places, and mostly on shopping centers you find places, play areas where the kids can go.
Yes.
And if you go Airbnb, because in hotels it's a little bit difficult, even with twins, because you need a lot of space for sleeping with twins. So best is to take a ryokan where you can sleep on the bottom, because then they can sleep calm. This was very good.
You mean on futon on the floor?
Futon, yes. They really love to sleep on the futon, no problem, any problems.
Yes.
Or take an Airbnb.
Yes, darling.
But then you know the big one.
Okay, all right, it's okay. That's a really good point, actually, because Airbnb is taking off. A lot of people are staying in Airbnb. Are you okay? Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Sorry, that's my kids.
No
And that's a very good point. And I also, because people, they're looking for the baby cot, you know, like a little cot for the baby to sleep in, but they don't really have, certainly not at Airbnbs, they don't have a baby cot, and it's very difficult to rent them. So the alternative is to sleep on the floor on the futon, and it's safer. And
in our case, because we have twins, we took one baby cot with us. It's a small little baggage, but if you fly to Japan, normally you get 2 luggages per person, also in economy, because Japanese has special rules. And if you have space, take one. If you have, especially for twins, take one cot with you. But even best to sleep is really the mattress and the futon. This is really great for babies. No problem.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stefan. This is fantastic advice.
Enjoy Tokyo.
Enjoy Tokyo.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.